So, how many of you guys have ever wanted to dance, but you were too scared or you thought you were too uncoordinated to? But you secretly dance in your shower? Or just in your bedroom when you're cleaning or something? Well, these are my jazz shoes. I'm not going to pass them around because that's gross. But they are special to me because this dancing just kind of changed my life. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how these are literally the embodiment of the jazz style of dance and just like the culture of it in general and how I identify with it. So these are just the basic jazz shoes. They either come in black or nude, and they're very flexible. They're supposed to be just like a jazz dancer. You point your toes a lot, so you need to be able to point your toe. The sole is rubber, and after a while it gets worn down, like mine are already starting to. It helps with gripping the floor. Otherwise, you're going to either slip if the floor is too slippery, or you're not going to be able to move at all. It's like stepping on glue, I guess. You're not going to turn. You're not going to be able to leap well. And jazz, I like to think of it as an in-between ballet and hip-hop because it's very energetic and you are always dancing to very upbeat music. And like ballet, a lot of people kind of get bored and fall asleep in the classical music. And I take ballet and I fall asleep sometimes. The music is kind of terrible, honestly. But jazz started, it was big in like the 1920s, and it's very upbeat, very jumpy, and it's like used in swing and stuff like that. And I identify with these shoes because, well, these aren't my original shoes, but my original shoes I had to change because they get holes and stuff in them after a while, or the bottom of the soles will rip off because you dance too much in them. But I started dancing when I was in 7th grade, and I was really, really shy. I'm still really shy, but I got my first pair of jazz shoes, and I remember being really excited because I had just finished watching Step Up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's a dance movie. And I fell in love with the idea of being able to dance because she was just so pretty and graceful, but I was the most uncoordinated person on this planet, and I still am. But for some reason when I dance, I'm not. I don't know how I can turn as well as I do, and I can still like run into doors and stuff. My depth perception is totally off. But yeah, so I was in 7th grade and I started dancing after I watched the movie, and I was a really, really big tomboy. And my parents were telling me to do something where it's more girly, especially my mom. She was kind of mad that she got me as a daughter. Because I was like super tomboy. All I did was play sports. I wore sweats and stuff all the time. And I started dancing, and I walked into my first class, and I went halfway through the year, so the class had already gone through most of the basics and stuff, and I just remember freaking out. But one of the most amazing things I think about the dance culture is everyone is so supportive. So even though I was still falling out of my turns and stuff, and everyone else was already doing doubles, they were always like, you can do it, you can do it. And it gave me so much more self-confidence. And it's good for everybody. I mean, if you guys want to work out, it's a workout. I still get sore no matter how many times I turn, leap, and stuff. I still get sore for days. And you can even start now. I know a lot of kids start when they're walking, barely, but I started in 7th grade, and you guys can start too. And they have adult classes for beginners, so if you guys ever want to go ahead and just try it, you guys are more than welcome to go, and most studios will actually have trial classes. And I hope you guys learned a little bit more about why I love jazz and the background of it. So go take a class.